Everybody, hello, welcome to the Next Level Talk podcast, guys. And I am so thrilled and happy to have you guys here. And thank you for watching my channel and for supporting me, guys. Thank you for growing with me. And if you don't mind, and you just got in here, please just hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also feel free to even comment and share your opinion. This channel is for you guys, and I hope that I am adding value as much as I'm just doing all of these episodes. But the whole point is to actually share everything that I'm learning along the way as I'm growing in the tech industry as a full stack web developer. As I'm growing in the industry, guys, I want to make sure that I'm learning publicly and I'm sharing things, not gatekeeping anything. And maybe how it worked out for me may just work the same way for you too. I may never know. But before further ado, today we're going to be touching a really good topic, a really booming topic. So today I want us to touch about our identity shift and how it really plays a crucial role in your development as a person, in making sure that you're growing to becoming a better developer. So yeah, guys, I want to touch on that. And also, a couple days back, I actually did a Q&A on my social media platforms. And if you are following the page for the Next Level Talk podcast, you will see that I actually did a Q&A, and I was collecting all the information that people were actually throwing at me. And I was just like, okay, this is what questions that the people are actually asking. And I know that with the level of experience that I have, I can only answer things the way that I've seen it based on my own perspective. But I know that YouTube is a very big platform, and with all the platform that I'm actually trying to promote my channel on, it will eventually attract people that on the comment section will be able to share knowledge and also add on the things that I'm going to be learning as well, because this channel is all about us learning from each other, us growing from each other. And hopefully, as I'm doing that, I'm also going to be trying to nurture the skill of communication and networking, guys, because I actually suck on that. And yeah, guys, I'm actually trying to grow that skill of being able not to be afraid to talk to people. And not only that, but also like attend tech events more this year. This is what I'm actually have been drafting down, is that I want to attend more tech events. I want to be meeting people. I want to be networking with people in any location. But the most location that I've been in, that I've went to Johannesburg for the AWS Summit, and I know that a lot of people really go to that event. But I want to go to more and more events, and even if I do get invited on some of the tech events, that will actually be an achievement, because I've never been like invited on some events. I would normally just register just like everybody else, just to attend those tech events in order to like actually talk to people. But most of the time when I go to those tech events, basically I don't know anyone in Johannesburg. You see, so when I go there, I'm just taking content, I'm just taking pictures and making sure that I actually talk to the people within the summit. And I love that they also give us goodies like those AWS water bottles and all that stuff. That actually is nice. But this year, I'm actually changing everything, man. I'm actually want to nurture myself. I want to focusing on growing and seeing myself expand, like actually traveling and going to Joburg and connecting with people, because I'm based in Durban. Yes, I do connect with people a little bit here in Durban, but I actually want to tap into the industry, like go fully hard, because I feel that within myself, with everything that I've learned and was exposed to in the tech industry, it's worth me sharing. It's worth me talking about it confidently. So, and I am, yeah, in a nutshell, that's the goal for this year, and I'm already starting implementing everything, guys. So, without no further ado, I don't want to waste anyone's time, man. Let's jump on the questions. Let's jump on the questions and let's hear what people had to say. Let's hear what people had to ask, and what's my opinion, what's my answer based on each and every question that we're going to be about to read today. And I have my laptop with me turned on. So, let's see, guys. So, the first question that we have right now is when do you stop saying I'm learning tech and start saying I'm a developer? So that's actually a good question, guys. I feel, for my opinion, it's that when you stop saying you're learning tech and when do you say you're a developer, it's when you start building meaningful projects. Let's just be honest, guys. All these certificates that we are getting, they're good. They actually make your profile on LinkedIn look good. But what actually gonna make you stand out on the majority, and what I've seen, it's solving real world projects, guys. Doesn't matter what type of level you are in the tech industry, But if you are a junior dev or a senior dev, whatever, if you are a person that you call yourself as a software developer and you haven't like picked a project and tried or maybe spot a problem, I mean, and then try to develop maybe an app or a web application that actually solves the specific project, then I mean you're far from actually calling yourself as a software developer, just to be honest, because you're busy following tutorials. I said this on my previous episode. I said this on my previous episode, guys, and I was like, you can't be following tutorials. Yes, it's good if you want to learn the concepts, you want to build a foundation, just want to get an understanding here and there. But I feel like it actually is good for you to start building things that actually solve a specific problem. That's how companies actually see that you're a good fit in their company, and you're coming with a difference. So start taking your own self seriously, and when you start solving problems and building projects that solve a specific problem, that's when you can actually call yourself a software developer or whatever in the tech industry. But just make sure you're a person who actually always tries to think outside of the box. So yeah, guys, let's go to question number two. Question number two. Okay, this person, I won't actually read the name of the person. I'm just gonna read the question. So it's gonna be like, is becoming a better developer about skills or about identity? Okay. This is how I'm gonna say it, guys, and I'm gonna reread the question again. Is becoming a better developer about skills or about identity? Guys, skills do matter, but identity comes first. When you see yourself as a developer, your behavior changes. When you see yourself as a developer, your behavior changes. You start doing things that a software developer does, which means you start engaging in more learning. You know, being in the tech space, there's no certain limits that you hit and be like, oh, I know more JavaScript. You can never say you know more JavaScript when there are people in the game, when there are people that are actually in a senior level that are gonna keep on saying, hey, do this, and you're gonna be keep on saying, oh wow, okay, I didn't know that this can be done like that. You see, so you can never hit a specific limit in tech and be like, oh, now I know the specific language to the core. But you can keep on practicing, keep on learning, continuous learning, keep on building things. Engage in conversations that are just about tech. Have friends that you know that this specific people I'm actually learning more about it. Or attend tech events, just like me. That's what I want to implement. Attending more tech events and getting out of your nutshell, because that won't help you to stand out. Instead, it's just gonna make your graph keeps on going low. So you want to keep on shooting high. The more you keep on learning these certificates and without building anything, guys, I don't wanna lie. Let's just be honest with ourselves. You're not actually moving. You're still in a pool of junior developers out there, and they're just trying to spot you. But how the recruiters spot you is when you have built a meaningful project, a project that's going to be like, hey, okay, this is actually nice. We would like to speak to this person because you're a good fit to their company. So it's just like that, guys. Just like that. That's how I can put it. And let's move on to question number three. Question number three says, how much how much do background and location affect who we believe we can become in tech? Okay, guys, I'm going to read that one again. How much do background and location affect who we believe we can become in tech? So, the background is basically the location that you are in, and maybe how we were taught to actually learn the language or even to become a software developer. So, I'm just going to put it like that. That's how I feel like maybe this question is phrased. Okay, this is how I'm going to answer it, guys. Your background, I used to be in that position where I felt like being in Durban is actually limiting the exposure. But I had to like, no, man, you know what? Being in Durban, yes, it may be limiting my exposure, but what am I doing that is different, that is allowing me to stand out? I should be actually, hey, say, not being afraid to say, okay, let me book a bus ticket, let me go, or let me book a flight, let me go to Joburg. And interact with people in tech events. I should take an initiative, to make their thing, you know. And also, there is no background that can box you guys. The world can box you. I love saying this to people like the world can box you, but God can never box you. So if God says, hey, you are working hard and you've been working hard, He will reward you with what you truly deserve. So I am a firm believer of that, and I have faith that whatever location that you are, your time is coming because there is hybrid, there is on site, there is remote work as well. So if you are suited for that remote role, you're gonna get it because that's what happened to me. Yes, I was in Durban, but I got the remote role. You see, and it wasn't even my intentions. I wasn't even applying for it, but because I was like so much in putting the pressure on myself and also working hard, I ended up getting that role. And if there's one thing I want you to take out from all of this, and based on this question as well, is that what I've noticed, guys, based on ourselves, if you know that you're a hardworking person and you actually get to achieve all of these things that you have achieved based on your work ethic, then you must know that nothing will come easy in your life. You have to always consistently work hard and be able to stand out and push yourself. You don't even have a space to be like, oh man, you know what? I'm giving up. You're not allowed to say that because that's how much you need to keep on pushing yourself. And there is no difference or no hack. You have to be like, get your hands dirty, move forward. And whatever location that you're in, if you're the right fit and you're building your work, like I'm saying, solving problems for companies, you're going to get that job. You know, even whether it's a remote job, a hybrid, or an on-site, they're going to interview you, talk about that project, and then be like, hey, okay, we're hiring this person because this person is a right fit for our company. And they're going to even talk to you and negotiate on how can they even actually bring you over here so that you can work in this company. So I believe that when the time is right, things do happen for you or for the best. So yeah, guys, that's how I can actually answer this question. And we're gonna go to our last question. Why do job rejection hit us personally, especially as junior developers? Guys, rejection, this is how I actually view it. When you are actually rejected by jobs, it's just a redirection. Yes, it's painful, but you have to understand that you can't be hanging around and sobbing and being like, I'm being rejected by jobs. Maybe it's not the right fit for me. I just need to get a year gap. No, keep on applying each and every day. Try and hit your mark and try to focus and be like, okay, I failed now, but this is not the end of me. Let me keep on pushing. Let me like write all these messages on these recruiters. And this is the last question, guys. And don't be too hard on yourself in such a way that you don't want to wake up the following day and continue applying. That's wrong. You must push and go forward. Push and go forward like it's nobody's business because even the recruiters, they don't care. When they reject you, they don't care. They move on to the next person. So why are you carrying on that? Why are you carrying so much um, on that email in such a way that it's affecting you? You're carrying so much on that email that's so much that it's just affecting you and the way that you act. No, keep on moving on, just the way that they're moving on. Keep on applying to more companies. Some companies will notice you and the way that you do your work. And there was a YouTube video that I watched this other time, and it was actually touching more about recruiters and everything, guys. Don't sleep on your GitHub. Always be active on GitHub. Push your work on GitHub. Collaborate with people on GitHub, and try to build projects that are actually meaningful. So that when recruiters spot you and you're a good fit in the company, they're going to actually engage and be like, "Oh, hey, how are you doing? We saw that you were building this specific project. Let's talk about it. Hey, it's actually interesting." You see, now you're actually talking about your project, and this is something as software developers that we need to engage on. I feel like since I am based in Durban and everybody maybe is in that different location, it's high time that maybe we connect and have our own WhatsApp group. And I actually am setting an initiative on us having our own WhatsApp group where we can actually talk, maybe even once a month, talk about the project that we have built. Um, Projects that you feel that this is actually a project that actually solves a problem, and you have executed it on LinkedIn. Don't talk about something that you haven't executed on LinkedIn, you haven't pushed on GitHub, because that's actually unfair of you because you want to talk about your project and you haven't built it, you haven't pushed it on LinkedIn, nobody has seen it, and then when the person is actually stealing your project, that's going to be a problem. Talk about something that you actually have executed. It's actually going to make you feel nice, for maybe make you feel as if, hey, these people are actually considering me and respecting my opinion. And I feel like we have to actually start that for ourselves. And without starting that, it's actually building the way that we talk, we articulate ourselves, the way that we represent ourselves, so that we will never eliminate this wall of fear of talking about your project, because you have to be very confident in talking about your skills and what you have learned, your projects and everything. Don't sell yourself short at all times, guys. Be always confident about those things and don't sleep about your skills. So that's what I actually want to touch today. Actually, just a small questions that I just wanted us to engage on and answer on, guys. And another thing that I wanted to touch on was that when it comes to you writing messages to recruiters, this is a point, the bonus point. If you've made it this far on the YouTube video, guys, congratulations. Please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And also feel free to share your opinion, guys. And also watch more videos because there are previous episodes as well. So yes, when it comes to recruiters and you writing your messages on recruiters, especially when they're looking for a job and there was a job, maybe they were posting a job role. What I want you to do, stop going to recruiters and crying and sobbing and be like, hey, I've been unemployed for 7 years, please employ me, all of those things. That thing doesn't actually help because if I was a recruiter and I was in their position and there was a person, your messages versus a person who's actually fits for the job, I would take the person who's actually fits for the job, to be honest. Because if you are highlighting your sadness to me, then that actually doesn't actually would benefit better grow the company. Because I need a person who's going to come in the company and actually set a difference and skyrocket, who's going to be an addition to this existing team. So if you're going to be like, hey, I'm struggling, I've been unemployed for, everybody is facing that. You know different. I'm sorry, but that's just the harsh truth. You know different. So stop stopping and start taking yourself serious. Whatever situation that you are in, don't let it consume you, but instead let it build you to become this vicious person who's always hungry for knowledge, who's hungry to build something that speaks volume and be like, hey, you know what? I don't care about my situation because that's what I actually was like. I was like, I don't care about my situation. Yes, I'm unemployed today, but I want to build something that speaks volume. I want to build something that adds value. When the person sees my project, they're like, okay, this is actually nice work. I want to collaborate with this person. And I want to like try my level best to stand out. And I did that, even when you are following tutorials, like I said, follow tutorials on your YouTube and building clones as if you're learning, you're building a foundation, you want to understand a specific language. But at the end of the day, you need to subtract yourself from that and start building things that actually solve the problem, guys. Start believing in yourself and push yourself to actually keep on growing a bit more and more and more and more. And the sky is the limit when it comes to tech. You have to always consistently learning. AI is actually like changing the game. And I feel like we need to tap into that space. We need to start learning all of those things. And yeah, guys, stop waiting for a lot of things to actually come your way and start actually taking the initiatives, and start actually building. When it comes to tech, I feel like tech is not an industry for lazy people. It's for people that are like, hey, I'm up for the challenge. What's happening? Let's work. I want to build this. I want to learn this. I want to document this journey of mine. Yes, I've started this and I've got the certificate, but this certificate does not define who I am. Instead, what actually defines me is the work that I produce. The certificate is just here to make sure that whatever I do is like verified. But my work and what I produce, here it is. This is my work. This is what I produce. My A game. Yabo. Mina, a lot of I hold a lot of confidence when it comes to the work that I do and the work that I produce because I know that my work is key. Give me the opportunity, I'm gonna skyrocket. I'm not gonna be like busy procrastinating. No, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna play my part in the team and I'm gonna push it. If I don't know, I'm gonna ask immediately. Or maybe I'm gonna hop on YouTube and learn something that actually fits the puzzle. I'm gonna do it. But rest for sure you're gonna have your work done. You're gonna have the work done, you see. So yeah, guys, I feel like it's high time for us to actually like be people that are seeking growth, be people that are not stingy with knowledge. Share what you've known, especially speaking about what you have built. It just makes you feel better, you know, with all these rejection emails coming in of you applying to so many jobs, but a place whereby you are given a chance to actually share what you've built, man. Even if we do it once a week or once a month, we don't even need to meet physically. We can even do it remotely, virtually. Maybe if there are people around Durban, we can meet up and even with that said, I mean, we don't even need to meet up once a week. We just do it once a month and we're done. Because we always want to improve our communication skills and the way that we speak. So if we are like in an environment full of people that are in tech and you speaking with people that are in tech, it's gonna be so much easy if you attend all of these tech events for you to network with the real deal with people that actually are um, bosses or whatever in companies. You see, so it's gonna be actually easy for you because you're gonna take this as a practice. You know, me talking about my projects to you and you talking about your projects and me asking you, oh, okay, this is so interesting. Keep on sharing. You know, it actually builds that momentum and helps you to actually um, keep on pushing yourself each and every day to keep on learning and pushing, you know, because you know that at a specific time the next level talk podcast is going to be like meeting up virtually, and I would love to share the specific project, and I don't mind, man. I don't mind, guys, at all. We can meet virtually just for 30 minutes or an hour, just talking about the work that we've done as like all of us. So please don't sleep on yourself, guys. Feel free to watch the videos that are going to pop up on the screen right now and enjoy the rest of your day. And also, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and share your opinion on the comment section, man. And this is me. I love you so much. Cheers. This was an interesting episode, man.